dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the twilight.
I got love for you, no lie. I give my best, I try. Someday we'll touch the sky. You're an angel, little baby. Wipe all your tears away. I know it's been crazy, but keep your head up high.
Foot chase through the projects, dodging foreign objects. Street knowledge, I should've went to college. Odds stacked against me, surviving off instinct. 3 blocks from the precinct. Lil' homie caught a case, others lost family members. Product of his environment, projects produce violence in the middle of the streets, cause that's how we eat. Just I rap about the trap don't mean I ain't about peace.
We must stand together.
It's like that. Good morning. Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I am Kiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Ed Martin.
And we have a special
the
guest.
specialist guest, the one and only Carla.
She could have said that herself.
Oh, okay.
No. I don't mind an intro, especially one with the rolling B's. I'll take it.
These don't roll either.
Can you hear us now? Okay, Tiffany was like, I can't hear y'all. Tiffany,
If you
can you?
I was gonna say, if you can't hear us, put it in the chat. Say you can't hear us. I can't hear you.
I think we're good. I do think we're good. I'm looking at the levels, but we were muted. Oh, never mind. I hear y'all now. That's what she said. Okay, we're brought to you by the New Image Project, better known as because we are redefining.
That's cool.
Because smart.
It's the new gangster.
Baby.
And if you don't know,
Now you know. And you are listening to the 99.1 FM.
Yes, with Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. How y'all doing this morning?
Yeah, so it's Wednesday, y'all. Hump day.
Get your back up off the wall.
Oh, now you finna tell people stuff. Look,
Don't
now.
be scared now.
Now you want to tell. Now you want to tear up stuff.
No, yes. We must destroy to rebuild. Don't eat the swine, my brother.
My brother. Good morning, UB. So so what's good, Carla? You got a lot on your plate. We're gonna just hop right in because it is Women's Month. Women's Appreciation. Yeah, so you really got a lot on your plate. So let's start off with what's going on Saturday. And first, before I say that, kudos with everything you're doing with the St. Pete Youth Farm.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. So every month, we typically have a work day last Saturday of the month, and most months they're themed, right? So it's February, it's Black History celebration. We're in March. Naturally, it's Women's Appreciation celebration, but it is a work day. So if you want to get your hands dirty, we got you. Still come out and do that. But we've partnered this year for this event with the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, the Zeta Upsilon Omega chapter for a spring cleaning and safe way to recycle. So what this means to you is whether you're recycling your old papers, cardboard, plastic bags will be turned into mats and other bags. If you want to recycle, you have a whole lot of T-shirts and you no longer wear. If you bring those get recycled into bags that are used at food pantries. So if you go to Mercy Keepers and you see they have these bags that look like the former life was a T-shirt, that's us. We make those into bags because you can carry a lot more weight in the non-sew bags that we make than if they had, regular plastic bags, etc.
Oh, you know what? We talked about that before, like a while, because after campaigns and all the stuff that you do, a lot of times you have a lot of leftover stuff that you didn't give away. Because during campaign season, you holding on to stuff because you don't know what, but you want to give it away, but you was like, wait, hold on, and then sometimes
it's no longer relevant.
Right.
It's last season stuff. Now you got this season stuff. Let's bring it out for a good purpose, a good cause. And actually, the part that I forgot to mention is naturally we have seeds to give you in return, so you'll get packaged seeds. You will also get seedlings, so we also did the work for you. So just by bringing in your unwanted, unused, and in many cases, so the technology piece, I don't think I mentioned that. So of course, old cell phones, it will be wiped clean and and go and safely handled. So your old laptops that you know good and well you will never ever use again. You have that drawer. I mean, I had that drawer and it had tons of old cell phones, tons of old plugs and all of that stuff. Just get rid of it as part of your spring cleaning. We're going to kick you off and get you started. So bring out all those devices. I have a box at home that I've been waiting and scared to take it just anywhere. So this is your anywhere because it's going to be safely handled and discarded.
Wow.
Really? I would say I'm one of them people. Like I probably got I got somewhere at my mama house.
Yeah. Bring it and know that it'll be safely taken care of, and then take your mama a okra plant seedling that we already started for you. So
can we get something else than okra?
Girl, what you want? Pigeon pea? We got pigeon pea
and moringa.
So listen.
Thank you, sir.
All right,
I'm just
I'll
helping
tell
you out.
So I really want to start a garden, right?
Yes.
But I'm not. So I'm not grown enough to eat okra yet.
So I'll tell you this.
Okra
this,
is the best
this summer,
thing.
but this summer we're going to do try to gather recipes from our community
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of us, and notice as a vegetarian, I'm including myself in
Mhm.
that. I just don't like some of the ways okra is prepared, to be
I've
honest.
never.
But
You ever
there's
had okra water?
You should be having okra water. So
I
putting
don't
okra
want
in the
nothing
water.
to do with okra. You got to
No,
change my
try-
mind.
no.
Because
It's
Give
very
you.
slimy.
Don't worry. Give her another 8 years of life.
That's
And
what I'm
then she's
saying.
gonna be begging for okra every
No,
day.
but that's what I'm saying. I'm just not like
Yeah,
you know my
it's
palate just not there yet. Like
But
listen, I
no.
don't like fried okra. I don't like okra in collard
Really?
greens.
You
I
have-
don't like okra. Period. There's nothing about
So there's a
okra.
couple of ways that.
Okay.
So my favorite way to have okra is how my dad makes it. So my dad, he
Mhm.
will blanch the okra first.
What is blanch?
I was going to say, for those of you who don't know what blanching is when you take an item and you pop it into hot water for a brief moment, and then so he cuts it up, blanches it really quickly, and then put it in a hot cast iron skillet that already has, of course, my favorite ingredients, which would be garlic, olive oil, and maybe some tomatoes, etc. And so it's almost seared.
Mhm.
The ends are seared, so the slime, and it's thinly sliced, so the slime is kind of gone out of it.
It got to be gone.
But I will tell you that just because of being bravo cravo, somebody was at the farm and elderly woman, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I love okra," and she ate one raw, and I decided like I could be that woman. Let me do it. I don't even want to describe to you what that tastes like.
Oh yeah,
But I did
raw,
it,
I
but
ate
I
raw
did do
okra
it.
before. It's
But
a,
it wasn't going to be revisited. Right. Kiana, that face says it all. That's
I-
exactly what it
I
is.
Y'all
think-
can't see my face.
I think you
but
take a certain amount of indulging to really enjoy.
What'd you say?
Adulting, like
You are
know,
so correct.
that's what I
to
say. I'm not
enjoy.
grown.
Right.
There's some things I say I'm not grown enough to do. You know
It's
what I
true.
mean? And okra one of them.
What about
Once you
liver?
Never.
Well,
Ever. Liver has the worst
Hey,
taste
hey,
ever.
I used to love
ta-
liver as a
Hey,
child.
liver tastes like a plant.
Ugh.
No, it used to be so good.
Hey, tastes like aloe. Liver tastes like aloe.
No.
But then y'all put gravy and onions on it.
So I'll tell you, like in the summer when
Mhm.
you can't grow anything else,
You
Okra,
you can grow okra.
because it comes from Africa. It came to
Yeah,
America
the
in
heat.
the hair,
Yeah.
in the hair, and the beautiful locks of
Mhm.
the enslaved, and that's how it got here. So we need like okra is
Wait,
something
hold-
we should pay
hold
homage
on.
to in a serious way. That's how okra got
Yeah,
here. That's why
they
it's so
stored it.
hard. They stored it.
I'm just
So us learning about seeds is
And that makes
we
me
need to get back to business.
I'm gonna tell you that make me feel so bad that I just don't want nothing to do with it.
that it came through.
Yeah, they
Hey,
did. They,
But see, I don't believe all these stories, right?
Mm.
Because I think
I forgot how
they gonna
that I'm
bring
sitting next to the
okra over and they
contrarian.
That sounds like such an European.
I said I forgot I'm sitting next to the contrarian.
No, I'm just saying it sounds like such a European story.
No, they don't want the word enslaved anywhere. Except
I know.
they don't want the truth of that. So,
Yes.
so right there, it's not them. And so when
and
you
just
look
think
at
okra is small, so you can put it
it's
in
not
there.
the okra.
It's
So
the seeds?
one
It's
the seed.
okra has about 70 to 80 seeds.
Mhm.
So there's no so when we're talking about regenerating food,
Mhm.
every seed that we're giving you is regenerated from the food we grow. And you guys already know we create 100% of the soil that we use to grow food at the farm.
Mhm.
So it's not coming in from nowhere, right?
Okay.
And then we create 100% of the fertilizer used at the farm. So again, there's no bottles of chemicals coming anywhere near the food that we provide for you. So to be able to take those seeds and give out thousands of them,
Mhm.
right? And then to know that we're going to be able to plant in summers. A lot of farms and gardens, they actually use what's known as cover crops, right, to help enrich the soil.
Mm.
We don't have that luxury. We cannot have both things. We cannot have lack of access to nutritious foods, and then say, oh, the summer we take that off. We just put cover crops, and we'll be back in the fall.
Mm.
No,
Yeah.
people got to eat. So
Yeah, you're right.
knowing the similarities, let's say, between the climate in Florida, in St. Petersburg, especially, and in Africa, you can see the parallels.
Right.
So you can appreciate that if it could grow there, it could grow here. And so that's prime time for us to grow, okra, of course, watermelon, different melons in the summer when other people, yeah.
I'm reading these comments.
What they
Liver
say?
is good. You sleep. I love liver. Liver.
Liver, yeah.
Oh my.
We don't worry. You gonna be healthy. You gonna be healthy.
Oh no, not with liver. Everybody I know who eat liver is a little bit of crazy. A lot of bit of crazy.
It's in the liver.
No, I'm just saying.
So, Carla B. So, this weekend is the event, right?
Yes, it's from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. So sorry about that. It's at St. P.U. Farm. Easy to Google. Ask Auntie Google. But we're at 1664 12th Street South. Or if you ever make it to the parking lot at Enoch Davis Center, which is on 1141's 18th Avenue South. We're on the other side of that parking lot. You can't miss it. It's a big greenhouse. It's 40 feet long by 20 feet wide. You can see it over the wall. But
How many years y'all been doing the
So-
youth farm?
So the initiative started in summer of 2019. So we're about to celebrate our 6th anniversary in June. But we have been physically at that location cultivating the soil for maybe about 5 years, and with electricity, maybe just shy. This summer will be 3 years with
Okay.
electricity. So it's been forward movement and forward momentum the entire time. And the thing that I hear the most is, I was just here. How does it look so different already? And I guarantee you, if you were at our event in February, you are going to be blown away by how things look in March. I promise you, because
Wow.
there was a lot of loose ends that were tying up.
Mhm.
And even yesterday, we were busy doing landscaping on the east wall by the alley to create a more intimate space when you're at the farm.
Okay.
Because the things that I have in my mind is far greater than anything we can imagine. So, Youth Farm Cafe, Youth Farm Juice Hub, like these are the things, because it can't just be about us saying we have fresh, nutritious food. We really have to take that next step of showing you how to prepare it, having you taste what a fresh squeezed juice
Because
tastes like.
it's a difference. It really
Yep.
is a difference.
It is, and kids come from, what I have found is that the older we get, the more squeamish we become, the less likely we are to try new things, right? And we've always been taught, or I even believed for a while that, when I was young, I wouldn't, I was a picky eater. The little ones, man, you're like, hey, you want to try this mustard green? Sure. I'll say, yes, it tastes just like, have you ever had sushi? The
Mustard green
wasabi?
taste like sushi.
It tastes like wasabi. A good mustard green that's fresh tastes like wasabi. Now, when you cook it, right, all of that
Go.
dissipates. But if you eat it fresh, and the thing is because we're not putting any chemicals, any pesticides, any. So wait, let's find a piece of wood and knock on it, because people are always like, how come you're not having problems with? I was like, I can't tell you what to do at your house or how you do what you do. I just know here I don't use any of it, and we've been fortunate that we haven't had infestation. When you look at the size of our greens or sugar cane, papayas, etc., it's all natural, and
Y'all
it's
got
going to keep
papayas?
getting better. Yes, all the
I
time.
might need to come get a papaya.
Yes, come get papaya at the farm. But this summer, I'm looking forward to really having, because the beautiful thing about okra is when you, as soon as you harvest one, first of all, they're sneaky. So you're looking right at that okra plant, and you just harvested 12, 15, whatever, and then the next day there's another 12. The next day, right? So it's the gift that keeps giving. So the just the sheer amount of food that you're going to get from that okra plant in a short amount of time could really feed our community. So if we help educate the community on the benefits, number one, and then number two, Kiana's going to be watch. Just remember, I said it here. the Kiana will be she gonna be peddling okra water this summer at your park.
Okra
Yeah,
water.
right. Look, so okra is low in calories, high in fiber, and rich in vitamin A and C. Is considered a healthy vegetable. So, but that's part of why people are. If you don't like it that way, just put it in your water.
Do it a different
There's
way.
there's different ways to get. So, for example, I know that let's say kale and collards, right?
Mhm.
So I'll make a juice and then I will add kale to my juice, right?
Mhm.
And I'll add collards. But what I know is that me sauteing, which I don't boil collards for the record. I also don't boil kale. I saute them. But still putting it against the heat, I'm losing some of the nutrients. I'm losing some of the benefits. So when I'm able to literally just juice it and add it to my juice that already has, maybe my juices have carrots, plums, celery, some apples, etc. It just enhances, and of course it's gonna have, just so you know, every juice, turmeric, which means it has black pepper as well, and a little bit of cayenne. But you'd love it. You
I
would
know,
love
but
it.
I know the cayenne is really good. I don't like spicy, right?
I don't either.
Okay, but when you put a little bit of cayenne, it's just like. But I'm
No.
trying to get my palate.
No, but it's not. See, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a spice girl at all.
You're not a spicy.
As a Caribbean woman, and trust me.
You kicked out the island.
I take hell. Right, I get hell about it because my partner is the ultimate spice guy. Like it cannot be hot enough, and he's just like, try it, Carla, try it. No, but just a hint of cayenne, especially with those green vegetables. But for sure, getting the turmeric in, but always put the black pepper to activate the benefits of that. You would be so. I can't wait for you guys to experience our juice hub, which we may kick off as soon as the summer. We already have the the commercial juicer is already on prem.
I'm gonna come. Ooh,
Yeah.
Bring one in the morning. Like, let us kick off our morning because we do coffee.
Fact.
Yeah, you just did coffee.
Wait, I don't do coffee. When I saw you do coffee, I had one coffee.
Live on air with coffee. But no, I will say typically he don't do coffee. Me and Brother John always do coffee, right?
I'm a tea drinker.
I like juices.
I like tea too.
I like
but I want
morning.
in my mind, like I have personally walked the journey of like being a vegan for a second. Like I did like a month. Yeah, I did like
I like it.
Yeah,
That was fast. You was fast. Yeah,
well, call it whatever you want. I did it. Okay, you're not gonna take the joy out of my journey.
A vegetable fast. You had a vegetable
But
fast.
I did it, and honestly, I felt so much better, right? But I did miss some of the bad food. That's why I backslid, right? Back over here. But I would love to do that, like have that lifestyle for a lifestyle.
Listen, and speaking of lifestyle, the farming lifestyle, right? With everything that's going on politically in America right now, we honestly don't know where our next meal coming from, right?
That is true, and I've been thinking like this. The minute we experienced COVID, I think if we didn't change and shift how we think about our food, because language like supply chain, we didn't know that language. That wasn't everyday table language for us, right? We just assumed the food is always going to get to us. And especially us here in St. Petersburg, living on this beautiful peninsula, right? We're connected by bridges.
Everywhere.
So if we can't, if the bridge is gone, we can't get the food. So this idea for me is that if everybody had seeds, right, somewhere, and I mean, because I'm so steeped in the work, naturally now I was in Guyana, I got soursop. I was in St. Thomas, I ate soursop. Both times I kept those seeds. I put it in my pillbox for my vitamins, and I brought it right back.
Hey, that's against the law, so
It's
no, she didn't do it.
It's not.
It's
It's just part of my nutrients. So anywho, it's what I eat. So
Who finna check a boo?
Jabbar, we having community chat. What's with you? What's with you? What's with you, Jabbar? Jabbar got caught on something. No, you know what I got caught on coming back from Barbados? We bought this beautiful pepper jelly or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
That Mike bought. And
Pepper
so,
jelly?
yeah, it was like, yeah, so it's like a pepper jelly. I didn't even know, right? So he bought the stuff. I'm like, here, no, give it. I'll put it in my purse. So now I have global entry. I have TSA pre-check. Walk right through global entry. Get to TSA pre-check. Ma'am, you've been pulled for a pre-screening. I'm like, what? Okay, so now they're going in my bag. I'm thinking, you can go all day. I have nothing in that bag. I mean, I'm the lightest traveler on the planet. So I will be doing something where people could learn how, because people looking at me like, how is it possible for her to have,
I do that.
my bag is so small, it's ridiculous. So the guy, and he pulls out this jelly, and I'm just like, I didn't even know we bought that. And he's already through sitting over there.
And then chicken pepper jelly.
He on the other side.
and livid, right? Because like, what? Why would they sell it at the airport if they you couldn't? It's the size. It was an 8-ounce jar of jelly.
Oh, because you had to go under for like the 4 ounces that you
right.
travel when
I was like, what is this situation here? And now all of a sudden, I want to try this jelly. And because I was like, sir, can I just open the jar and eat a spoon? He said, if you go back out of security and come back in.
Did you do it?
I'm good now. No, I was like, man.
I'm going to make some pepper jelly. Y'all just stay around.
We're not.
No, we're not. But yeah, I got a little political news.
Oh, go ahead.
Y'all know since Elon Musk took over Doge, they have been not bombing, but vandalizing Teslas and setting Teslas on fire. And the Attorney General Pam Bundy says you will be prosecuted. You will be prosecuted as an enemy of the state or something very severe.
Yep.
Because they're tired of people burning Teslas.
Now, all these cars that have been broken into, guns been stolen, the hot wire cars and all this. So now, because Tesla did now you're an enemy of the state.
I think what it is, they're protecting their brand, right? And not saying Tesla is their brand, but he is their guy. And he's losing a lot of money, lost $200 billion.
I don't care. Go ahead.
That's what they're saying, and that's so don't vandalize a Tesla.
It's kind of like you messing with my cousin, I'm messing with you. That's what this is.
Listen.
You mess with my homeboy, and you mess with the wrong homeboy because we have the power, and they are not afraid to leverage and use it because they've literally said that doing this, these are criminals and enemies of the country versus the January 6th.
That's what I say. Like,
they made it clear. This is work.
Listen, they literally are saying these are enemies of this country, and they're going to prosecute you to the full extent of the law. They're not going to work out no deals. They're going to look to get 20 years for vandalizing.
Up to 20 years.
Up to 20 years, and she says she ain't budging. And I'm just like, honestly, this is what power do. And so the next time you're in power, use it wisely.
But the thing is if somebody else would have did this, it would have been so much pushback. You know what I mean? Just think about it. Like Obama wouldn't have been able to do this. And his attorney general at that point in time wouldn't have been able to put this type of system or law in.
It's a bold administration.
Yeah, it really is.
It's past bold. This is like true definition of white privilege politics.
Yeah.
They're using the privilege of whiteness to the maximum of their ability. And we are witnessing.
You know what? Actually, we talk about white privilege a lot of times, right? And they're saying, y'all talk about it. We're finna show you what it really looks like.
I mean, if
yeah, but it's you want me to tell you, it was a look, you know how like, it's always been bold, but this is bold, like, so, at least it used to be a little subtle, you know what I mean? Kind of, right now it's like, it is what it is, you like it or not.
I don't think it was subtle. I think we were willing to overlook things, right? I think we were willing to look the other way, and not really pay attention to. And right now, we're paying attention to everything, right? Everything. So y'all know they cutting budgets and cutting everything.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things someone was saying about the Democratic Party versus the Republican Party is that the Republican Party found the thing that really impacts America, and that's wasteful spending. Right? They stand up and say we're going to cut wasteful spending. They're getting a grace like never before.
But they're
Because
doing a
everybody-
lot. But if they look at it, they still have the highest budget. They're spending
Oh.
more money. They're cutting stuff and then double spending somewhere
Yeah.
else. So, like, this right here is a smoke and mirror again. Like, you say it, but you're really not doing it. And you're cutting programs that really helping the people. So you're saying it's wasteful spending when you're looking at helping the country, the people who pay the taxes, but yet you spending on the billionaires that don't need all these cuts and all these extra millions and billions in their pockets.
But remember, to someone without much, the extra 500 or whatever, they're not thinking about how I'm giving you, as they've said so often in our community, crumbs, right? While somebody else gets the bread, and we're just happy with the crumbs. So it's until we become dissatisfied with the crumbs, until we understand how the love of power and how it affects everyday people, because I don't think I thought there was no way that people wouldn't understand the impact of this past election, and I don't believe they did, because people were still singing from the hymn book.
No, I think they did because I think people want this, and that's one thing that we just got to look straight in our.
I'm gonna tell you
People want
this.
this change.
I
People
want-
want.
Wait till they see.
No,
They
but,
want
lot.
this.
but I'm
They
gonna
want
tell
it.
you, I want to tell you, when you're looking at the polls and stuff like that, people don't want this. No, and then no,
They
this
do.
right, no,
They do.
no. Most people don't, and I'm gonna
Did
tell
y'all
you.
see the
And at
latest
first,
CNN poll? You know the
listen,
Democrats are lower than they ever been since these polls started, and the Republicans aren't that much higher, right? They're not that much higher, but the Democratic Party right now in this last CNN poll that just went out ranked low as it ever did ever in history. So somebody is with this. Like we can say ain't nobody with it, don't nobody want it. Somebody wants this, and it's a
I'm
lot
not
of
saying-
people.
but
honestly.
no, but so I mean, we can agree to disagree. You know what I mean? And then at first, I looked at this election, and at this point, I'm more on the teeter side, and y'all can on the side that they stole this election.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. I do think that they played with the numbers. I think Elon did what Elon do. No, I really do. It's because you're looking at it. And that's my feeling. Like at first, I wasn't feeling like that, but I also worked this election, and I saw a lot of the Republicans walk into this Democratic Party office and switch parties. Like, and I done been working elections for a long time, you know. And I saw it. Now I saw a lot of the hate, but I saw a lot of flip flop. You know what I mean? And I saw a lot of men flip flopping, not just women. And so, you know, when the narrative is told and you believe what is sold out there to the media, the fake media that Trump always talk about, it followed that same narrative. So now I'm sitting back looking at it. I won't be surprised in 50 years from now, we are talking about how Elon Musk stole this election and changed it
So
completely.
they were paying for
Yes.
voters to register.
I mean,
That's just
all that
that's just
happened,
me.
and all that happened, and it's not even that I'm not agreeing or denying it. What I'm saying is we're here now. We're in this now. The election is gone.
But that's not what we.
that-
We're not. But
yeah.
see, that's Jabari. That's not even what we do. We're all there.
Mhm.
But what I'm saying is that there's more people right now that does not like. You see the. So you're looking at the stories of the people who voted for him, saying like, I made a mistake.
Right.
Because these
Yeah.
people, so no, they're not happy. These people did not
And-
want this.
But they're also watching things
They
like
didn't want.
I mean, it's not a
him,
large
you know.
swell of people coming out.
Oh, it is.
So-
It is.
ain't.
It is.
No,
So,
because
yeah,
it's
in
outliers.
dismantling.
No, they're not. It's a lot of them.
In dismantling, in the dismantling of systems, they're also taking away things such as why you, meaning the U.S. government, implemented checks and balances. That's why they have the courts, right? And he is blatantly ignoring the court's rulings And so that's where he's getting the pushback. But still, of course, Republicans overwhelmingly still support this president.
Yeah.
But there's an overwhelming amount of people
And you know what?
that oppose the fact that he is
We're
not listening and following the rule
we-
of law
we-
by the court.
And
We're
I'm
100
gonna,
days in. Hold on, we're only 100 days in,
Mhm.
and there isn't a mass exodus from his party.
there's
There
not
isn't-
gonna be.
But all I'm saying is that they have a mandate. They feel they have a mandate, and they're carrying out the mandate. And inside of the mandate is some 2025 rules. And
But I'm
stuff.
gonna tell you what he did was he put the people that thought like him in charge. Right? He didn't go and get that outlier Republican who didn't agree with him and gave them power. He gave everybody who thought just like him the power to make the decision where they're going to line up with him.
I mean, next
Right,
time,
so
we got to learn to
And
do that
we
too.
do
We
this,
can't-
and
we
then
can't-
I'm going to tell you, and a lot of Republicans may not agree with him, but they're not going to say it out publicly because they know what it is to stick together. Now they argue behind closed doors because a lot of them not happy, because
But the wrath is real.
Yeah,
The wrath is
So-
real.
But listen, they have. I can agree with you. They don't have some things that they disagree with. But I'm gonna be honest. Like this agenda, this whole dismantle the IRS and close down the education department. Like these people are for this.
No, but
This is
look,
what they
you want
want.
no,
Yeah.
you want me to tell you, people are scared.
Yeah.
No. People are scared. No. People see the wrath of him right now, firing people on the glimpse of just looking at him wrong. So people just gonna fall in line and be like, oh, we gotta deal with this because of this right here, because people thinking about their livelihood, self-interest, and they're not thinking about everybody else. So when you look at it, people don't want their grandma's social security cut, regardless
Yeah.
of where it's at.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But they're not gonna say nothing because they know they won't have a paycheck if they talk
but
against
a lot of
them.
people, hold on. But a lot of people know that we have to cut Social Security.
Yeah.
So this is something that has been talked about by every party because they know the money is not there. They know the money is there. They knew it since the 80s. They knew the money was going to be running out. So now we're at a point where somebody has to do something about it.
Please go to the SSA.gov and sign in and check what your anticipated Social Security
gonna be.
amount is going to be. Because if these systems collapse, then we're all going to be playing guessing games, and you need to have proof. So go to SSA.gov and make sure you have your sign-in and password, which you will get when you get on there, and so that you can start monitoring the shifts because you've worked and earned it. So
But this is the thing.
I'm just saying,
The
be
system-
aware.
And you
With-
say, and let me say this before you say that. You say the money running out, the money ain't running. If we could send billions to wars, and we could do that right there,
And
you
we're
can
still putting money in the
No,
system.
That's not the Social Security.
It don't
Trust
matter,
fund.
but
Hold
it
on,
don't
hold
matter.
on.
But what? No.
It don't.
Let me talk, please. I let you get all what you want to say out, sir. But back to what I'm saying is you can shift money where they shift money all the time. And so
Every
to
year.
sit up here and say that like the Social Security Trust Fund is shift some money. Like if we can send the money over there to somebody else who telling us middle finger and that we don't care about, you can shift that money over here to the people.
I agree.
And if you
But
can
the reality is,
okay.
Let's
the
keep
reality
working.
is, way before this Trump administration, they have said the Social Security money was running out. I've had people tell me not to expect it for my age. They're gonna run out of money before y'all get there. And this is something that's been said.
But isn't
it's
it-
just not this administration that's on this.
But it's a system that continues to be filled, right?
I mean,
So everybody, when you
but
work,
you're paying for a person who's receiving right now. And
Correct.
The reality is there's
So
not
our
as
less-
many
so
people
that-
working, and so there's not going to be no money enough for the people of that day because there's not as many people going to be working. And they've already said it. It was like, hey, there's not enough money in there. And what they're doing now is paying you off somebody else's dollar. And when they pay you,
Yeah.
that next person has to come to work for you to get it. But there's
Fair.
less and less people working.
fair,
So
but,
the system-
shifting the approach. So what Kiana's saying is, so there's a way to address it, and you shift the approach. That's what would make this administration successful, not just dismantling and now you don't get it. It's finding a way to ensure, right,
If
for
we-
the next
if-
100 years
Right.
that
And you
there
can
is
sit-
funds available for people to
If-
collect Otherwise, I mean, we are acting and behaving like a very like what it could appear to like uncivilized.
If we can sit, no, but like no, if we can, if they can sit up here, Pam Bundy, and say that you're going to jail for scratching a Tesla, you can go and find some money to make sure that the people that worked in our country, like no, if you can make up stuff like this, come on, like no, if you can add all these extra taxes to Canada and all that other stuff, that can go there too. Like, stop playing in our face. Like, we got to stop giving them passes on stuff that really matters for us and then give them a pass and say, oh, this is not how it was set up. Ain't none of this how it's set up, but they doing it.
Kiana, not voting is the path. When you don't participate, this is what we get. And a lot of people just decided they weren't going to participate because they're disenfranchised. Well, how disenfranchised are you today?
But this is the thing. I think the issue is that people are happy with what's going on.
They're not.
Who are these people?
Who are these people? Jabbar, could you keep on saying that? Who is these people?
These people, man. Y'all
No, a lot of.
Hold on, y'all like everybody's revolting against this leadership. It's not happening.
But a lot
from the Democratic Party, the No Party, nobody has put together any kind of strong and worthwhile resistance to these
because you
rebels.
want me to tell you why. One is everybody's kind of shocked,
And
right? No,
I'm
no.
all right with it.
No, I'm not saying that some people ain't all right with it. No, I'm not. That's not my argument, Jabbar.
All right, go.
But what I'm saying is a lot of people that's not all right with it. And there's more people I think that's not all right with it because these are attacking everybody. This ain't just attacking just black and brown people. This is attacking everybody across the board. And so
farmers who thought that
Right.
this would be better for them, and it's not.
right. So
Right?
you got to think they was sold on a whole lot, and now that they're in this, they're not happy.
So y'all know what the deficit is? Do y'all know what the deficit is?
I don't.
It's like $39 trillion, something like that. An unimaginable amount of money.
Which he's added on to it.
They all gonna add on to it.
Right.
But what the object is to lessen it. So that's
But
why,
he's not
that's
doing
why-
it.
That's why.
But he's not
but
doing
that's
it.
under the auspice of what they're doing.
But let's call but they're not doing it. So this is no, you can't. No, but when you look at the facts right now. That's
$39 trillion.
no.
This is made up money.
No.
So this money that's been paying for all this stuff that don't nobody want to disappear has not been real anyway. So it's been a facade that we've been under.
So
the
Jabbar,
facts,
the
Jabbar.
federal deficit in 2024 was 1.8 trillion.
No.
Equal to 6.4% of
now
the
she's
gross
reading
domestic
it. Now
product.
wait, pause 1 second. Wait. No, wait.
So
Cause
that's
you do
not
no.
$1 trillion.
Wait. Listen.
No,
Wait.
no.
First of all, wait. You
Wrong thing.
wait. You do Jabbar facts and ain't showing nothing off the top of your head, and then we Google and it's wrong.
$1 trillion.
And now listen. And now she's reading it, and you're gonna tell her what she reading wrong. No, you don't. Cause show me 39. Show me. Pull it up right now. Show it, please. Cause you're doing a Jabbar fact. Show it right now. No. Pull it up. Yo, so pull it up right now. No, pull it up right now. No, pull it up. No, because you
You did her homework. You do your homework. You pull it up.
because you're arguing with her numbers and you're not even showing your facts. So let her finish talking. Go ahead, Carla. Hold on. No, wait, Carla, go ahead.
The national debt is a different number.
Well, show the number.
Show it. Do your homework.
No, you the one that's speaking.
No.
Politics with Mr. Edmund is yours.
39 trillion. I said it, and if I'm wrong, put it in the comments.
Go ahead, Carla.
Do your homework.
So he's at what he's talking about now that he has qualified it is the national debt.
That's what.
Thank you.
That's what-
Right? Versus the deficit.
Yes, thank you.
So it was just a misuse of words.
Yeah, it was.
So the national debt is estimated to be about 36.22 trillion. So
It's 39.
so- but either way,
Either way,
36.
no, but I'm just saying.
Total, yeah.
There you go. But go ahead.
so that was a difference.
Since we got to
in-
do our homework, since
Yeah,
you're
the
spitting the
deficit
numbers
versus
out,
the-
so yours is
No,
wrong. Go
I've
ahead.
known Jabbar a long time. So this is always going to be. I don't know if Brother John uses these words, but the trust but verify method is what's going to
Always.
happen. And so we have that responsibility. So yes,
Yes.
right on this. wrong on that.
So
It's fine.
and like I said, this has been a problem since the budget. I mean, since the deficit hit 1 trillion. When it hit 1 trillion, they said it would never survive. We could never live like this. Now we're going to China, countries that we are enemies with, and we're loaning all this money to pay for all these programs that we can't afford. And that's why I say people love what they're doing, because this has been a problem for decades. This ain't just been a problem. This has been a problem forever. And here's somebody saying they're doing something about it. And everybody is not against that. People actually like, hey, yeah, we need to do something about this, because it's like at 39 trillion.
Yeah.
We can't even afford this.
And the acceleration over the last 25 years is enormous.
Yeah.
Because in
They played all that
2000, it was 236 billion.
Right.
So now
For
we are
25 years, we put
25.
39 trillion.
And so just think. So back to
so we
think
would
about
have to
this.
think about the wars.
That's
And
the
all this,
war.
so the war, and this, so again, back to, if we spending all this money and we're sending it towards and all this other stuff that we don't have nothing to do, we can find money for Social Security. Also, I'm going to say this administration, if you, Jabbar, because you're the political guy, please go look this up, is that he's still spending more money than he's cutting. And it's an illusion. So, like, he's not saving. He's saying, like, I'm trying to cut this, that, but he's adding to it. So, what he's cutting, he's double spending. And this administration in his 100 days done spend more money than they done cut. And those are also facts.
I mean, I can't help but agree with that, because we're dealing with, like, a huge ship that got to be turned around. And they're not going to just stop spending money in this last 100 days. They got to keep spending it, but this has to be cut. And there's going to be some tough pills that we're going to have to swallow.
Yeah.
As a community, as people of the United States, there's some real, true, tough pills we're going to have to swallow, no matter if it's Trump giving it to us, or if it's a Democratic president, or if it's a dictator from another country. There is some true things that we're going to have to cut back on as citizens. And we got to be all right with it, because it just got to be done.
So yeah, when I looked up, what are some of the primary drivers for the increase in the national debt? It's things like the increased cost of mandatory spending, of course, for programs like Social Security, Medicare, coupled with the rising interest payments on the debt. So if you had $5, 5% of $5 is very different than 5% of trillions of dollars, right? So every day. So
and if it's, I hope they. My thought.
Anything happening in local news?
Oh, it's a lot
that you want to talk about?
We only got 7 minutes.
And we didn't even get to our good topics. Like, we did have some great conversation today. So you know what? We forgot to say happy belated birthday to Don Jackson. Yesterday was his birthday.
Okay.
The owner of
the program manager.
The program
manager.
Yeah.
Founder.
Yeah.
Not
damn.
Care
The
Festival,
bird.
The bird. And we're celebrating 10 years. So if you know Don J, give a big happy birthday to Don J, and then donate. We're on a drive to what's the goal?
The marathon.
It's a marathon.
It's a marathon.
10 years of
10 years
programming.
of community radio.
Yeah.
And we'll be having an open house.
You're the one who had me at this radio station first.
Mm.
After the election too,
we were all on that location on Central.
Yep, and then we came.
We all came together.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, we came.
Yeah.
It was the Hillary election.
Yep.
It was, yeah.
It was the Hillary.
No, it was the Donald Trump. Donald Trump won.
No.
No.
Trump won.
You might be right, because I remember being sick to my stomach.
Yeah, well, it was.
It felt like a dark day.
It was very
We
emotional.
went in that office and we were sitting in there. We came. Oh boy,
What name? He's working with us. Chris, not Chris.
I know what you're talking about.
But you know what I'm talking about. He
Yeah.
was crying, his face
Yeah.
was red. I'm like, man, you gonna be all right, Jabbar. Why you not feeling this? Hey, man, I'm black in America. Oh,
Right. Right.
It's like, hey, this don't change
Par for
nothing
the
for me.
course.
Hey, this don't change.
I forgot about that. Oh my gosh, we did, because the station was on Central.
Yes.
Mhm, right down from our office.
Yes, right down from the office. And we were doing some more political type stuff. Big shouts out to Don J for always being a community pillar, right? Always being here for the community. So if you want to, thank you to Don J.
Send a donation, please. Yes. And we got an open house coming up as well.
Yes. And come to the open house. Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. We're gonna be here.
Yeah.
And we'll
Next
be
Saturday.
here. Yep, we'll be here to give you a tour and talk to you. And all kinds of stuff.
All that jazz. Look. Upcoming events, right?
Okay.
We have now, it's far out, but it's not too early to buy your ticket. The gala for Story 727 will be on September 3rd. It's a fundraiser gala. No, September 13th. Sorry, September 13th. At the James Museum.
Nice.
So yes, you got time to get all jazzed up and get ready for the gala. The tickets are on sale right now, so you can go ahead and purchase it. It'll be catered, really nice dinner, live music, DJ. So the kids will be participating. You'll see like a lot of the work that Story 727 do in this community as well.
This is a amazing time to get involved with the community. Find your cause, find your group. Join. If you don't, I tell you first. Start with your neighborhood association, and then if your neighborhood association isn't active, let's look into making your neighborhood association active, and let's start building from the ground up. Right, a lot of change that we've been looking for, and a lot of change that we want, actually starts at our level. It actually starts in the communities, in the neighborhood. So get involved, join your neighborhood association, form your neighborhood association, right? And let's get busy. Let's do the work.
And let's share as much information as we can about summer job opportunities for youth in our community. This is vital, you guys. Because young people learning skills at an early age while in high school, giving them something to occupy their time this summer is vital. So we know Career Source is still hiring. So please go to Career Source for young people. We know Bowley still probably has opportunities for teens.
Yep.
And then I'm sure there's so many others that we don't know about. If you work for a company, see if your company has an interest in maybe hiring or even having someone come in and volunteer with a stipend. But let's try to find employment opportunities or engagement opportunities. I know Stetson has a program as well this summer. So anything that can enrich and benefit our young people, we really need to make sure we have some portal or we are the portal to get the information to them. But let's do that, and let's do it now because we are less than 60 days out or something like that, 60 days out from our young people finishing with whatever grades they're in and heading off to summer. And we don't want them on the sofa and on the video games or in the street.
Yes.
So
these
let's
kids
find
are
ways to
so-
help.
I was just gonna say we had a little epidemic during spring break, and we'll probably touch on it Friday, but listen, we have to find things for our youth to do. We have to get more involved. Big shouts out to the youth forum and programs like the youth forum. But we know all the kids in the community can't fit in the youth forum. We have to have other solutions for our youth. Big shouts out to Youth Rising out there in Childs Park, building programming and trying our best to find something to help these children grow. Like you said, are you going to learn something? What you going to do? Friday, we'll be back because I think we need to talk about that because you're right, it's 60 days to summer, and we know what happens during the summer when you have a bunch of youth without things to do.
Yeah, they find something,
and
it ain't always good. It ain't always good.
And they don't always make the news either, but yeah.
So final thoughts? Was that your final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Thank you, Carla, for coming. And thank you for the work you're doing with the youth and the youth farm. Keep up the good work. Like and follow the page. And I think that's all I got.
Want to leave the people with something?
Yep. Just hope to see some of you this Saturday. Get your spring cleaning started. Bring out your devices, T-shirts, plastic bags, cardboards, anything that you have that need to be recycled. Come on out to the farm and get some seeds, get some seedlings in exchange. Thank you.
All right. Be the change you want to be. Listen, write down those 5 things that make you feel good, giggle. Just make you appreciate life. Anything that's stressing you out, just block it. Life too short. You know what I mean? Protect your peace. That's all I'm going to say. And stay tuned for Sister Hughes.
Shot all around the house.
Right. And this has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I am Kiana.
And I'm the one and only Miss Deb.
And we are out.
I ain't get to talk about Jasmine Crockett.